Hello, Earth signs. Today is your past, present, future reading. So we're going to go ahead and get started. In your past energy, we do have the Fool card and the King of Pentacles and Judgment. So right off, sorry, I should have stretched this morning. Ugh. Okay, anyway. Whew. I feel like somebody's bringing you an offering, possibly somebody who did you wrong. And you're trying to be open with this Fool card, like for new opportunities, and being that you are so, making room for new opportunities, someone from the past is willing, is coming back and like offering you something. um, but now it's kind of your call to decide, is this something that you want to pick up again? Is this something that's going to be worth your time this time around? um, the Fool is surrounded by fish, and I'm thinking of the movie Big Fish. If you've ever seen that movie, it's like, like when people tell a really big false tale. You know what I mean? Like that movie. I think that's basically what that movie is about. Big Fish is like a big ass lie. You know what I mean? Just a bunch of fibs. I don't know if it. I don't really remember if in the movie they really were a big lie, but that's basically what I'm getting, and I'll tell you why in a second. In the present position, we have Eight of Wands and Strength card. Okay, big fish right there. Strength card. Okay, and then we have the Nine of Swords. So naturally, I'm like, I'm wondering if you were sketchy about this situation, and then you may have given it another chance, and then you got some news that they had not changed, you know? And with the Strength card, like, you see the lie, you know it's a lie, but you still can't quite bring yourself to cut it off. With the Nine of Swords right now, it's like, okay, this hurts. Like, I thought, you thought wrong, but I thought that this would be better. With the future, we do have the Queen of Swords, and she's got like a tear in her eye. I don't know if you can see that, but she's like, this is gonna hurt you. Sorry, this is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. Okay, so I don't know if you're planning on doing something like that. We do have Temperance, okay, so if you need to, do some self-love spells. I mean, it's not even about like being witchery. It's about trying to pull all the like energy into loving yourself, so that way you can move forward to something. I mean, get a candle, coat it with some, some smell good oils and some spices or something, and then light it, and then just repeat loving words to yourself, kind words to yourself, you know what I mean, until you feel like, all right, I feel better, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a way to help you focus. You don't have to do the whole candles thing. You don't have to coat it in, scents. It just helps you to put your energy into that, that self-love, self-esteem, because sometimes we need to up our, our vibes. We're feeling low vibrational because we've been dealing with low vibrational people and or situations, and that's just a way to help you out. I'm not saying that you have to go through all that, but it can help. It can absolutely help. Lastly, we do have the Ten of Swords. So I mean, you went from the Nine of Swords to the Ten of Swords, so you are moving forward, progressing. I would just definitely recommend you do some self-love. I mean, write in a journal or a diary if you need to, but definitely express love for yourself. You know what I mean? Because you probably knew that this situation wasn't going to be good, and you did it anyway because you were like, oh, people can change. Situations aren't always the same, but I feel like you got let down. Or maybe it's not even the same person. Maybe it's just a person in general, and you just like, benefit of the doubt. But you're not giving them, you didn't really have anything to go off of. You're just like, oh, well, they're being nice. You know what I mean? Like, that's not enough. They say you shouldn't even go with a person until you've been there for a year. Like, I've heard 2 months, I've heard 6 months is when you get to see people's true colors. But a year, you get to see all their seasons. So that's what I'm seeing for this. I don't really think we need any clarification per se. This is coming across sort of clearly, earth signs. A lot of air sign energy here with all these swords. Um, Several major arcana. So the Fool, Judgment, and Temperance. Like I said, that Judgment, I feel like with the Fool energy, it kind of you were not as open to, being. I think you were trying to be optimistic about this situation. You know what I mean, and that's why you got into it. But definitely, I would have to say, you know better, do better. You know what I mean? Practice some self love, because once you remember how valuable you are to yourself, you're not gonna let anything come and uh, ding that value. You know what I mean? That's what I got for you today. Today is the moon day. So, I mean, pay attention to the moon phases, get some moonstone, work with some water element, and you guys are earth sign. But, I mean, you do what you want to do. All of it just needs to be focused on knowing your value. This is what today is about, I feel. Like, know the worth of this, whether it be yourself or your relationship or whatever value, okay? Take care, earth signs.